It's time to Let's Talk. Welcome into a Let's Talk, and yeah, Ubisoft is going to be showing off a brand new thing. I'm going to probably be doing a Let's Talk live tomorrow, possibly. It looks like a Call of Duty game to me. I don't know. Well, let's deep dive into this. It looks like regular modern day weapons, probably the same weapon models that we have in Rainbow Six Siege. It looks like we got some power-ups. This is running on the PC. You can see the G and the Q right there. Definitely like a Call of Duty S map up here. It's very Call of Duty style HUD on this. So we got mantles, kill streak, 50 XP. So right there we can see that was the shield over here. So you got probably a specialist ability, and then you have like a secondary ability, shield duration. So you can see just how much damage that the shield can take. The RPK 74. This might actually be a light machine gun then if it's RPK. Or is it an escort? No, it's an escort mission. Okay, it's not capture flight. You're trying to escort the bot into, there it is, pathway there. Okay. Didn't know if this was a flag and there was going to be multiple, points to capture or whatever, but no, you're escorting a bot. This is definitely New York City. You can see it's a New York City cab right there. Also taxi, and this looks like it's probably Times Square. School bus. Yeah, NYC school bus. So, yeah, like I said, definitely Times Square. You can see this is right down the main Ave of Times Square. Billboards up and everything. The subways over here. Yeah. So this is a Y that goes off over there. But what I'm going to say is if that wall is right there and that line is heading up towards the wall, I'm going to say right now that there is multiple parts to the map that will end up evolving the map and opening it up farther and farther and farther. We've seen this type of thing with Battlefield many times over again. It can sometimes work. It can sometimes hurt also with the fact of you can get stuck in one point of the map and not be able to progress the map forward. And then your team, it just becomes a kill box for your team. Who knows how there might be bandages for each pip. There might be a health pack that restores the whole thing. This could just be for show to, like, oh, I'm down half health because I'm like right here. Having a big old map like this is telling me that this is definitely not the whole play space. Just like Rainbow Six Siege, you don't really have a map on Rainbow Six Siege because it's such a small play space. Maps usually equal bigger, so you have the radars where you can see people are, sitting up on the ridge and everything. You can see that right there. The recoil pattern is decent, so it could be grips, it could be stat padding, something. Very good recoil pattern. Okay, again, you can see. I wish I could slow this down slow-mo. Okay, so this is just an AK-47. They're just calling it an RPK-74, which is really weird to me. Like, that's kind of like some Black Ops type of stuff that Call of Duty does, which I hate that. Just call it the regular name of the gun. Some good sounding weapons. It's not pew-pew. It's actually... That gun almost... To me, that gun almost sounds better than Rainbow Six Siege weapons in a way. So there is a rocket right there too. So we are going to have RPGs and such because you can see the rocket flying right there. So this is just a regular red dot sight. So I guess they are going to go like full on Call of Duty gun models with this too. Is this going to turn into something like a Modern Warfare? How is it going to feel? How crazy are we going to get? So we do see future tech on here with this like bubble shield tech that they got going on, or it's not even a bubble shield, it's a barrier. So this barrier tech, it definitely has got that futuristic vibe. This right here is telling you it's a futuristic thing. I don't know. I don't know whether to be excited or just like, we have another Call of Duty type of game on the market. Do we need it? Do we want it? Should Ubisoft have just gone Battle Royale? Because as much as people complain about that, people still flock around battle royale games tremendously. As many people complain about it, there is 3 times the amount of people that play them. So it's like, you know, if you want to make something very profitable, you go battle royale. This right here feels more like they're trying to get into the tourney scene once again, just like they have with Rainbow Six Siege. They're trying to do something else with a tournament scene. I hope this, you know, okay. So Rainbow Six Siege has the whole thing of what is it called? Basically Siege Outbreak. You know, Rainbow Six Outbreak. I hope that this doesn't overtake the actual competitive side of Rainbow Six Siege, because that would really suck if this takes over what Siege, because Siege is great. It's very small maps, grounded based, basically the opposite of this. You know, it's like you can blow through walls, you're grounded, you're using like regular weapons. There's some future tech in it, but it's more or less grounded based in reality future tech. This seems like it's kind of doing that, except for the bubble shield that's sitting there. Like you have a barrier and then you have a full-on bubble shield. We can see it right there in on the bottom of the screen. And then you also have grenades. Again, I'm interested just to see what else comes out of this. I don't know if I'm fully like on board with like, oh yay, it's another competitive shooter, because do we need a competitive shooter? That's like the biggest question of all. Let's talk live. We're gonna do this. We got the boom. There we go. We got the Ubisoft is dropping a new Tom Clancy game. They're going to be actually showing. So we've seen a tiny bit of the gameplay review, which was last stream when I checked that out, beginning of the stream. So what is this going to be? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Call of Duty style thing. A lot of the Call of Duty content creators have been tweeting about it, and I guess they flew them all in to check it all out and everything. We got about 7.5 minutes. I'm grabbing a little bit of a snack here, of course. Let's talk live. Checking out this new Ubisoft, the IP. Who knows? Who knows what this is going to be? It could be something really cool. It could be just something that everybody goes on. I know everybody. So when it comes to Ubisoft fan base, there's a lot of people that cry and complain. No matter what Ubisoft does, they complain about it. And the number one thing though I saw, which was interesting, like if from a community manager's point of view, definitely I saw there was a lot of interest in a new Splinter Cell game. I'm pretty sure that they're working on that, which is kind of funny that you notice there, she's got the 3. She's got the 3, you know, the 3 lens goggles on and whatnot. Somewhat similar to Sam Fisher. That does not look like Sam Fisher's daughter, but maybe. Oh, and Third Echelon up there, so it definitely has something to do with Third Echelon. Yeah, you can see it right there. I just barely. I was getting this all busy or I was busy getting this all working and everything, and I didn't even check to see the concept art. There's definitely some Splinter Cell stuff in that right there. So I guess Third Echelon is going to have something to do with this. It is very like futuristic tech kind of stuff going on with this. So it feels like they're really trying to bring back Splinter Cell, which is good because a lot of people want Splinter Cell back. The music is basically just generic, very generic music on this. I don't know. I don't think we can really get a good gauge of. Let me actually turn this down just a little bit because this is only half. So I don't think we can get a really great gauge of what this could be music wise. It is a brand new Tom Clancy IP though, and Tom Clancy has done The Division, Splinter Cell, Siege. So this could be like a best of bests of all of it. This could be a battle royale. We don't know. We don't know what the hell it is. It very well could be a battle royale also, because the Call of Duty community is, you know, definitely Warzone oriented right now. Cold War did not do much, so if they're bringing in the Call of Duty community, it could either be Modern Warfare with a like a 5v5, 6v6, whatever, 10v10 situation, TDM, capture the flag, you know, escort the bot. It could be a Battle Royale thing, but from what that gameplay that they just showed off a little bit from IGN, definitely is screaming more competitive multiplayer. Like they're trying to get into the tourney scene with something, you know, the esports league with something competitive wise, just like Call of Duty is right now with Modern Warfare and all that. Or I guess they're competing with Cold War right now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the world really cares for it. Like, it's funny because, like I said, everybody complains about Battle Royale, yet that's still the top trending multiplayer genre that there is Battle Royale. So people can complain all they want. It's just the hipsters that are complaining about it at this point. Because the most played genre is, I mean, Valorant was competitive. I actually have not gotten hands on with Valorant. I plan to soon, just to give it a once over. As far as I knew, Valorant was supposed to have fallen at the wayside because it had very intrusive anti-cheat built into it, where it was reading your data and stuff. And so I don't know if that was not true, or if people, like, they fixed it and people got over it, or what's up with it. But so we got graffiti taking a bite out of the Big Apple, New York City. That's very Division looking right there. About 3 minutes left. That is the cleaners from Division. So I'm thinking this is going to be a best of. Oh, that's Siege. Yeah, that's totally Siege. That's what's his name? Thatcher? No, the one that's the original guy who set the bombs on the walls. Watchdog Legions, Piccadilly, and all that. Yep, Watchdog Legion. So this is literally showing us the best of all of the Ubisoft stuff. Not seeing any Division so much. I'm not really seeing any Ghost Recon in here too much. The Queen and the Wolves definitely. I just started up a run through of Watchdog Legions. I actually have not played it, so can't wait to actually check that out. So 2 minutes more. I was trying not to go live too early because I knew it was going to be this giant countdown going on, as it normally is. The other one that seems to be missing is, never mind, that's not Ubisoft. I was going to say Apex, but that is EA. Apex feels like an Ubisoft game to me. The Kraken, which, like I said, none of this is screaming Division or Ghost Recon to me. It feels like Splinter Cell mixed with Siege mixed with, I guess, well, Division would be, no, never mind, not Division, Ghost Recon, sorry. None of this is screaming Ghost Recon to me. Everything is like Division, Splinter Cell, Siege, which is fine if they're going that route, and then in a new IP. If it's all of the franchises put together, I'm gonna say it might be Battle Royale. This very well could be Battle Royale. Wait. No, that's the mask. Never mind. Okay, so it's not really Assassin's Creed, and it's not really Siege. That I'm intrigued. 30 seconds. $15. It's Alpha Protocol coming back now. 3, 2, 1. What is this thing? Here we go. I have a feeling this is going to be very cartoony. Division, Splinter Cell.
We're excited to share a first look at a project we're developing at Ubisoft San Francisco. This is our take on a multiplayer first-person shooter.
We need to get you in early and find out what you think.
Our goal is to make a best-in-class shooter for you, the players, to compete
and have fun with your friends.
I know that guy. That guy. I know.
Meets punk rock mosh pit.
We're proud to introduce
Mark
our new
Rubin.
game.
Right.
Tom Clancy's XDEFIANT.
XDEFIANT.
Your feedback is essential to help us make this game great.
Later in this video, we'll tell you how to get involved.
Betas.
First, we'll get into the action.
This is a free-to-play, high-octane shooter.
Free to play, okay.
Realistic gunplay with personalized classes.
Those classes are represented in our game as factions, each bringing unique
The
gameplay
Wolves.
and team dynamics. Every faction comes equipped with traits,
Cleaners.
abilities, and an ultra to complement your playstyle
Woo!
and the faction's role.
Okay, I like 2 classes already.
Each faction is capable of swinging the momentum of a match. Our factions are at the heart of the game. They're inspired by maverick groups from across Tom Clancy's games. and
So
beyond.
Division Wolves and Echelon.
This inspiration
I like
create
that.
New characters and gameplay unique to our shooter. And will continue to add to this diverse cast as the game evolves.
Now, while factions help you define your role, we know to be a great shooter, the gunplay has to be our top priority. We have an ever-growing arsenal of authentic weapons and attachments. We put a lot of care into how our weapons look.
Ah, the real weapons.
Every weapon
Not
attachment
made up
for
bullshit
precise,
weapons.
satisfying gunplay.
Like the regular weapons we all know and love.
Players can mix and match any faction and weapon loadout. You can swap at respawn to adapt to a changing battlefield. Personalize your faction and loadout to be what you need when you need it.
And I can't stress this hard enough. We are a shooter first.
And your abilities and ultras create unique opportunities to set up nail-biting shootouts and unforgettable clutch plays.
Wild West.
Personalizing classes, guns, and gear in a fast-paced fight is a whole new experience in Tom Clancy gaming. We are super stoked by what we've accomplished so far.
And I couldn't be more proud of our incredible team. We want to personally thank everyone that's worked so hard during the pandemic to keep the momentum going on this game.
We understand that it's been even harder for some of you. We hope that we can build a community that's a place where people can connect and have fun.
And we're committed to creating a welcoming game based on fair play and transparency, whether you're playing casually or pushing yourself competitively.
What's your
The
anti-cheat
game's
look
still in
like?
early development, but we're gearing up to let you in as soon as possible. So register right now to participate in our early rollout phases.
Thank you so much for watching. We really want your input, so please reach out to us on social media.
Okay. It's free to play. It's on every single system that there is. Lots of customization.
Y'all, you just got the first look at Tom Clancy's XDEFIANT. Players anywhere in the world right now can head to playxdefiant.com to sign up for a chance to play early. And PC players in the US and Canada can start playing as early as August 5th. But until then, we got some more details on the game.
Cool.
I'm joined by 2 very special guests. Kim Wigand, producer on Tom Clancy's XDEFIANT. Kim, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
And Mark Rubin, executive producer on the game. Mark, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So, I want to get into things. I want to get into some of the details because this is a new look for Tom Clancy. Can you tell us a little bit more about this direction?
Yeah, so we wanted to
Yes,
make a
that's
game,
where.
that had at its core a strong expectation of quality around gameplay. Movement, aiming, shooting, etc. All needed to feel grounded and realistic, but also smooth and reactive. And we felt that matched up really well with the Clancy universe. But
Makes sense why this feels Call of Duty. Mark Rubin was huge on Call of Duty back in the day.
Is, I would say, normally associated with Clancy. And I think you can even see that in our title. You know, the XDefiant logo is really in a kind of irreverent and rebellious take that we think flips the normally serious Clancy vibe.
So tell us a little bit about what kind of game XDefiant
Watch Dogs.
is.
At its core, XDefiant is a really fast-paced arena shooter with a reasonably fast time to kill.
Good.
It should be very familiar to all players of the genre.
Good.
And so you can, you know, jump in quickly alone or with friends. You can go into it with a very competitive mindset and, you know, really test yourself on that front. You know, one of the number one things that I want to say about the team and the game is that we're just here really to make a game that people enjoy playing. And that's it, really. It's literally that simple.
It's like hard-coded in.
We want the beginning of this game's life to be very humble and focus on being transparent with our community and have them be involved in evolving the game. I don't think we want to have any features or parts of the game that we won't talk about with our community. And there's no, well, maybe the next game will have those improvements, as we want this game to last for years. We're not going to abandon it and go off and make another game after this one launches. We want to be dedicated to our
Some shots fired at Call of Duty. This very Call of Duty-esque map design on it.
Will trust us enough
like old school Call of Duty map design.
Up to those, and we will always work
seeing multiple pathways.
As fast as possible. Because again, at the
seems
end
pretty
of the
grounded
day,
based
we
too.
just want to
Footsies
build a
based.
game and a community. That
Grounded
people
footsies.
Really want to be a part of.
Boots on ground. Jeez, I've been playing way too many
That's
fighting
great
games.
to hear, Mark. It has me very excited. Now, I want to get a little bit into gameplay, specifically that video we just saw. Kim, we got to look at some factions that are coming to the game. Can you tell us a little bit more about them?
I can. So our factions are our class-based gameplay, and we have 4 factions that we're showing off currently. The first is the Wolves from Ghost Recon. This is our tank class, so they have higher health than the other factions, and they have abilities that are shield-based. We also have 2 factions from the Division. The first is the Cleaners, our fire-based high DPS assault class, and we have the Outcasts, which is our healing faction. And finally, we have the Echelon, which is from Splinter Cell. It's our support faction. They are all about hiding information from the enemies and giving more information to your teammates.
In the
Now,
spotlight.
our factions have some key elements.
Come on.
They have passive traits, they have an ultra, and they have the freedom to choose from a number of different abilities that will change the moment-to-moment gameplay. So on top of all this, we also have Defiants, which are the characters that you can select within those factions. And every Defiant has a set of skins, so you can really customize what your character looks like when you play. Now, all of these, your Defiants, your faction, your abilities, your loadouts, all of that can be adjusted and changed when you respawn in our game. So you are not committed to a loadout as soon as you go into a match. You can change it
following the Call of Duty formula.
You respawn.
Very nice.
Now, this adds a lot of depth to our gameplay, but I should mention that gunplay is still the key. That is what will make or break the win or loss for your match. And I think the final note is we're going to continue to add to this roster of factions, defiance, abilities, loadouts, and we really want to hear from you all, the people who are going to play our game, what you want to see.
Oh, Kim, that's so great to hear. That's awesome. Mark, I want to ask you now, tell us a little bit about the different maps and modes coming to XDefiant.
I can give you some details too. But let me first talk about the maps because I love what our team has done.
Okay, just really registered for it.
Maps.
On PS5, so hopefully I can get it on the console.
But each map is interesting and full of character.
Wow, that's Division. That's Division 1.
Unique and beautiful
through and through.
And I think this is an area where our Snowdrop engine really shines. And as we start seeing all of the maps for launch and beyond, I think you'll see that we're pulling inspiration from many different games, pretty much in the same way.
As they showed nothing but Division.
Now for some
maps.
Details. In the upcoming closed test, we're going to have 10 maps available.
Okay.
That will be divided into 7 standard arena maps and 3 linear maps. And then for modes, we'll have 3 different modes for arena maps. That's domination, ringleader, and upload. And then for the linear maps, we have 2 modes, escort and zone control. So we wanted our first mode
Just make
to be very
TDM.
familiar to people.
Oh no,
but
just make
also show
TDM.
that we
Oh
can
no.
play performance.
Don't make everything
And
objective
so we
based.
picked these modes to give players, a
That never
variety of
works.
gameplay styles. So we have a mode for people who like objectives. We have a mode for people who like a TDM style of play. We have a mode for people who want a more competitive, higher risk style of play, as well as the 2 linear modes for people
Just
who like,
make TDM
a
though.
more progression style of game.
Time tested true. Don't break.
It's our hope.
Don't try and
at
break the
launch,
wheel. You know.
there will be a good
It
amount
works.
of variety in both maps and modes, and we plan on bringing new maps and modes on a regular basis throughout the life of the game.
Good. Each season should have new maps
That's
and
awesome.
everything,
You know,
just
I
like
love
Siege.
Everything I'm hearing, you got plenty of diversity in factions, maps, modes, all anchored by good gunplay. That's what I love to hear. Can you tell us a little bit about the team that's making the game?
Of course, I love talking about our development team. So we are led by the Ubisoft San Francisco studio. Mark and I both work in that studio, and we have a team with just incredibly diverse backgrounds and experiences in game development. Now, we've built this team of industry veterans, and we have a lot of experience in making first-person shooters. But on top of that, we have a number of production processes that are helping us get this game to a point that we're really proud of. So we have things like feedback loops and iterations that we do very quickly. We play our game every single day, and it is so fun. And it's just helping us find the fun and really emphasize that as we develop this game. Now, I will give a shout out. We have teams all around the world. It's not just Ubisoft San Francisco. We have tons of other studios helping us out. And a big thank you to them. We could not get this far without you guys. And we love the journey so far, and we're really excited to see where this goes moving forward. So we've worked really hard on this game. We're really proud of it. We think it's really special.
Twitch. Oh no, Twitch.
Personally, no, I can't wait to get my hands on it. And if you can't wait to get your hands on it either, you can head to playxdefiant.com and register for a chance to play early. The first closed test takes place August 5th.
August
and is open
5th.
to PC players in the US and Canada. Head there right now and register to play.
PC first, then consoles afterwards. Okay. August 5th. What is it called? XDEFIANT. XDEFIANT. I will check it out for sure. I guess that's the end of the Ubisoft stuff. Okay. They just ended it and that was it. Looks all right. Looks all right. Do not look at chat. Do not look at chat because chat was just they will complain about everything. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with XDEFIANT. It's very Call of Duty, yes, of course, because they have Call of Duty developers working on it. So I see Mark Rubin. He was the one that was behind Advanced Warfare, I'm pretty sure. And, Ghosts was his first big one. So it was like Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, and Infinite Warfare, I think. So he knows how to make, he was one of the ones that I'm pretty sure was working with Dr. Disrespect and such. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's actually made some good Call of Duties. I am interested to see more of what they are working on, what they've been up to, what they've been doing with that title. I see a lot. So the 4 factions that they showed in there. Can we go back into here and actually check this one more time here on? There's a bunch of different people doing videos right now because of the views are going up. They're doing the exact same thing as me. So that's a little bit of Watch Dogs-ish in there. Definitely the weapons on here, what I'm seeing, I like these weapons a lot. Everything weapons wise is screaming Call of Duty weapons, which is good for somebody who came from the Call of Duty side of things. I like seeing my guns that I know how to use, and I know hopefully it will be the Call of Duty feel on this too. So then when you're running around, it's gonna be very snappy controls, very snappy feeling on the controls and everything. It's gonna be very in-depth customization like Call of Duty sometimes has. Call of Duty doesn't always have in-depth customization, but for the most part, this looks very grounded based. It's not like you're not running on walls. You're not, it's very like, okay, Siege style. That's what this is screaming, like Call of Duty or Siege in a Call of Duty format. That's what this is screaming to me. Which is fine. It's, why not try that? It might just work really well. This could fall flat on its face. So the biggest question for me also, what kind of server base is this going to be on? What kind of netcode is this going to be running on? Because if this is not really well done on the networking, netcoding side, free to play, they need two major things: a very good anti-cheat because it is free to play, and a very good server-based netcode side of things to make sure that the game, and no matter how many people with bad connections jump on this game, they can actually still have good lobbies running. Two biggest things that they first need to get right. Then you need to get right the feel of the game, the gameplay itself, to make sure that it's nice and snappy, that you can run, that you're not halo jumping, bouncing all over the place, because it doesn't look like this is going for that. This looks like it's going for more like a Call of Duty, old school Call of Duty vibe. See, everything is like, you got the slide in there. There's no wall running. So it's that boots on the ground looking type of stuff. Hopefully lots and lots and lots of customization, like as you're going through. The other thing I would love to see too on this is every single match, give us an unlock. Every single match, I want to have something, whether it's a profile banner or it's like, okay, if I do also give us like damn near one rank, every 1 or 2 matches. So, okay, I do 2 or 3 matches tonight, I get up at least 1 rank. That's how you keep people, because then it's like, oh, well, maybe I'll do one more match. Maybe we'll do one more match. And then it's just that loop cycle that you get stuck into of like one more. That, if you can nail those 3 big pillars, boom, this game is going to take off. Those are big pillars to climb, though. Those are big ifs if they can do it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. Hopefully everything works really well. Because this looks like it could be a lot of fun. It all depends on if, it's going to be on every single system too, which is like, if no matter what system that you're trying to play underneath, there's beloved factions from every single Ubisoft game that's here. So I'm already like the Wolves and the Third Echelon. Hell yeah. I want to play as some Wolves and I want to play as some Third Echelon. I want to go into like night vision mode. I want to jump in there with like the overcoats and the only thing I didn't like about the Wolves in Ghost Recon was the fact that the story was kind of generic as hell. So this way, it's like, it's not so much a generic story that you're worried about. It's that their abilities don't suck. Knowing that one faction has a little more health than other factions, that's a little bit, I don't know, that everybody should just have the same amount of health. And then it just comes down to weapons, what weapons you're using. So you're going to have a weapons meta no matter what you do. So just make everybody on the same playing field. Then it comes down to player skill. The more it comes down to player skill and not class setup, the better this is going to come out. If it comes down to player skill and also don't make it like a Battlefield thing. Battlefield's biggest gripe that everybody usually has about it is no matter what the hell you do, it's always the people who have absolutely all the time in the world to sit there and grind through the levels to get the guns open. Call of Duty has a very good balance on time played versus how much stuff you unlock. So if they can tap into that, Mark knows that balance. He's worked on many Call of Duties before. So he knows the balance of that sweet spot balance of unlocking certain stuff and everything. Again, interested to see what's going to happen with this. Anyways, I think I'm going to wrap this stream up. I'll come back probably a little bit later on tonight. I got a few things I want to end up getting done off stream. But yeah, I'm probably going to wrap this up for right now. And I'll come back maybe later on tonight, do a little bit more of a stream in a few hours. And we'll check out, maybe I'll even check out a little bit of Watchdog Legions on stream, because I don't know. I've been playing some of that and trying to get into it. I'll check out some more of the storyline on it and everything on stream just to see exactly where they go with it. I did play a few hours of it on launch night, but there is a lot of different stuff on there now. It looks way better than launch night. So, and there's a lot more customization and everything. I do want to show it off. So, yeah, I think I'll be back in a few hours, maybe around the or maybe I won't be tonight because I actually have some stuff going on tonight. I forgot all about that. Tomorrow maybe I'll be back and we'll play some Watchdog Legion for a couple hours tomorrow. Maybe that's what I'll do. Anyways, I know that Mondays is usually my stream day, but this popped up, so I was like, oh, okay. Anyways, I think that's gonna wrap it up. So go check out the YouTube channel for all the Let's Talk videos and all that stuff, the stream VODs and everything, and the brand new videos that are coming very soon. Podcast, Wolf Bite podcast on there too. And outside of that, yeah, go check out the Tone Wolf channel. I possibly should have some new stuff up on there. And of course, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff on all the channels and everything. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, I will see ya next time.